Monsignor George Francis Dillon D.D., 1836 January 29, 1893, was a 19th-century Catholic missionary and writer from Ireland. He became well known in 1884 for having given conferences in Edinburgh about what he claimed to be a Masonic war against Christian civilization. His speeches were later compiled with his best-known book, War of Antichrist with the Church and Christian Civilization. After being read a summary of this work, Pope Leo XIII approved it and funded the publication of an Italian version. Early life. Dillon was educated at All Hallows College in Dublin. In 1861, he left Ireland to serve as a Catholic missionary in the Australian bush country, where he founded a mission for the Aboriginals at Burragarang, about 65 miles from Sydney. Throughout his years in Australia, Dillon worked under the supervision of the Archbishop of Sydney. John Bede Polding was Archbishop of Sydney from 1842 to 1877, and Roger Vaughan, brother of Cardinal Herbert Vaughan, was Archbishop of Sydney from 1877 to 1883. In his career as a Roman Catholic priest and missionary, Dillon served in several parishes in New South Wales, Australia. He served as a curate at St. Mary and Joseph's Cathedral, in St. Mary and St. Joseph's Parish, Armidale, from November 1861 to August 1864. Next, he was transferred to the Sydney parish of Balmow, where it is known that he served from at least March 1868 to at least 1876. While a priest in Balmow, Pope Pius IX commissioned him to undertake a special investigation, due to which he became authorized to use the title Missionary Apostolic. After serving in Balmow, Dillon moved on to St. Paul's Catholic Church in the parish of Camden. Dillon had a Doctor of Divinity degree, giving him license to teach Christian theology in Roman Catholic seminaries and universities. Journalism. In 1877, journalist and politician Joseph Graham O'Connor, 1839–1913, had launched the Catholic Times, an Australian Catholic newspaper, in opposition to the Freeman's Journal. In 1880, Roger Vaughan, Archbishop of Sydney, bought the Catholic Times and changed its title to The Express. Vaughan and Dillon were co-editors of The Express, but the arrangement lasted for only a short time as Dillon moved to Rome, Italy in 1882 because of ill health. Journalist John Cyril Marie de Angézwille, 1857–1942, became a co-editor of The Express in 1883, but the newspaper soon failed, and O'Connor took it back in 1884, retaining only Wheel as the editor. Later life. In 1884, Pope Leo XIII, in recognition of Dillon's services to the Church, made him a Monsignor and gave him the title Cameriere Segreto, secret waiter. The title Cameriere Segreto made Dillon an official member of the Famiglia Pontificia, pontifical family. In his final years in Italy, Dillon was assisted by the Passionist Fathers with whom he had cultivated a great friendship. According to his obituary in the Tablet, issue of February 4, 1893, p. 24, Dillon died on January 29, 1893 in the Palazzo de' Rossi located in the Piazza di Raccoelli in Rome, where he had lived for several years after moving to Italy. However, that may not be altogether correct, as research has not been able to locate a palazzo named Palazzo di Rossi in the Piazza di Raccoelli. Dillon openly denounced the known collaboration between the Bavarian Illuminati and the Freemasons and the alleged collaboration between Lord Palmerston and the Carbonari. He was also critical of the Alta Vendita document, Napoleon Bonaparte's supposed ties with the Masons and the secretive character of the Fenian organization. Generally, most of Dillon's other book releases dealt with religious topics, such as a book about the Virgin Mother of Good Counsel, The Sacred Heart of Jesus, and a short piece on Irish history, specifically centered on Irish monasticism. Works: 1870 Ireland, What She Has Done for Religion and Civilization. 1873 Sacred Heart of Jesus, a sermon preached at the solemn consecration of the Diocese of Maitland. 1874 An Irish missionary in the Australian bush, his life, labours, and death. 1884 Virgin Mother of Good Counsel, a history of the ancient sanctuary of Our Lady of Good Counsel in Genazzano. 1885 War of Antichrist with the Church and Christian Civilization.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.